On this video, I would like to read Genesis chapter 1, verse 16 in Hebrew, looking at vocabulary, followed by grammar, and then a running commentary. And then I'd like to add to that the Septuagint Greek, doing the same thing. So we begin with Genesis 1:16. Vaya'as Elohim et shnei ha'me'orot ha'gedolim et ha'ma'or ha'gadol lememshelet hayom ve'et ha'ma'or ha'katon lememshelet halayla ve'et ha'kochavim. And God made the two great lights, the great light for a ruling of the day, or for the dominion of the day, and the lesser light for a ruling or the dominion of the night. And he also made the stars. Looking at the vocabulary, we have mimshelet, meaning dominion. Katon is an adjective meaning small. Kohav is a noun and it means star. Then looking at the grammar, Vaya'as Elohim et shnei ha'me'orot ha'gedolim. And God made the two great lights. Vaya'as Elohim is from the verb asa. It's a lamed hay verb where the hay has dropped out and we don't see it here. It's a cow imperfect, third masculine singular from the root asa with a vav conversive that turns it over. So God made the two great lights. Et is the sign of the direct object. Shnei ha'me'orot ha'gedolim. Notice ha'gedolim is an adjective going with ha'me'orot, meaning lights. One is feminine, ot, the other is masculine, im, but both are plural. Sometimes you will have the adjective being masculine and with the feminine like we see here. Me'orot is feminine, gedolim is masculine. So God made two great lights, et ha'ma'or ha'gadol. Et is the sign of the direct object. Ha'ma'or, ha is the definite article. Ma'or means light and ha'gadol means great. So God made the great light, lememshelet hayom, for a ruling of the day. Memshelet means like to have dominion or rule. Mashal would be the verb to rule. So for a ruling or dominion of the day, notice two nouns in construct, Memshelet hayom, and then ve'et ha'ma'or ha'katon. So the ones looking at the sun, the larger light, ve'et ha'ma'or ha'katon, and the small light. Notice here again, ve is your conjunction, and et is simply untranslatable, sign of the direct object. Ha'ma'or ha'katon, the definite article before the word light, ma'or, and also before the adjective katon. So the great light, lememshelet ha'layla, for a ruling of the night. or to have dominion over the night. Be'et HaKochavim. And, by the way, I always get amused at this. He threw in the stars also. The text implies, and by the way, also the stars. Kohav means star, and the im shows a masculine plural ending. So God made two great light holders, or great lights. The great light for a ruling of the day, and the small light for a ruling of the night. And, by the way, he also made the stars. As we think about this text, it's interesting to me that he depersonalizes them. They're just called big light and little light. He doesn't use the name Shemesh for sun. Sounds too much like the Akkadian Samshu. He doesn't use Yareach for moon. It's just big light and little light. The stars are not the main lights, but the lesser lights. And even though they were worshipped in the ancient Near East, their significance is less important, it seems, than the sun or the moon, in that they provide a guide for the religious yearly festivals. So this is a very important text that shows that you don't worship the sun or the moon. They're to simply guide you into your worship of the Lord, the text is saying. So then we come to read the Septuagint, and it reads the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible. Kaya poiesin hataas tus duo fosteras tus megalus, tan fostera tan megan eis arkas tes hemeras, kai tan fostera tan elaso eis arkas tes nuktas, kai tus asteras. Notice here, poieo means to make, and the duo is two. Fosteras is a noun meaning light, and megalos means great. And then we have arka, meaning to rule, or to regulate, or arkas, I should say. And then aster means star. So translating it, and God made the two great lights. The greater light for a ruling of the day, and the lesser light for a ruling of the night. And he also made the stars, understood. Now, looking at the grammar just a moment here, a poiesin is from poieo, aorist indicative active, third person singular. So, and God made, tus is the article, nominative, accusative plural. God made the two lights, fosteras tus megalos, the two great lights. And notice we have the accusative here. In both of these, posteras, the noun, meaning plural, the two lights, and megalus, the adjective meaning great. So God made the two great lights, the great light, tan fostera tan megan. Here we have the accusative singular. He made the great light for regulating or ruling the night. tes hemeros. And the lesser light, I'm sorry, for ruling the day, the greater light, the sun. And the lesser light for ruling the night, Kaitan festeratan elaso. Elaso means lesser, and fostera is the accusative singular for light. So the lesser light for a ruling of the night, looking at the size of the two, I believe. And he made the stars, tus asteras, the accusative plural for stars with the definite article tus, showing we're looking at an accusative plural. So we're seeing God's greatness in creating the sun and the moon and how they are to serve the children of Israel. It's not the other way around, that they're to serve them, but they are to serve you, the text is saying, to regulate times of worship, as we've seen previously, and so forth. And he depersonifies them, depersonalizes them, because they are simply part of God's creation. So, what a beautiful truth that's being taught here. And the point is never worship the sun or the moon or any part of creation. That the whole purpose of creation is to serve you, the text is saying, and not the other way around. So let us always put the Lord ahead of everything, of every creation, and every human creation as well, and adore Him as the Creator.